Sony has screwed gamers. So last week or two, depending on when you're watching this video, Sony has managed to enrage a ton of gamers because we don't like it if Sony is going digital only. So yeah, Sony is ending physical PlayStation game discs starting in 2028, which means it's gonna be the year they release PS6, and they're ending physical discs, and a lot of gamers do not like it, me included, but that is not the point of this video. The one thing we're going to focus on in this video is the one about PlayStation's upcoming fighting game, Marvel TOKON. Yeah, Marvel TOKON, if you do not know, yeah, in case you missed it, Marvel TOKON is not available in more than 130 countries because there is no PSN support in those areas. So Sony just tell them, sucks to be you. This also affects the Steam version of the fighting game, with players from unsupported countries reportedly unable to buy the game. Which is weird since there will be Evo Morocco in 2027 and Morocco players can't play the game. So this is terrible news for fighting games because this genre is niche enough already without a publisher intentionally limiting the player base. Marvel TOKON is a highly anticipated game, and I would hate to see players can't play the game just because Sony says that they can. This is why I think the future of fighting games lies in the hands of indie developers. Indie fighting game developers are using their creativity to either make games similar to titles made by big studios, or juicing up the genre by having a unique mechanic. I played a game called Exploding Judo Federation, where the premise is everybody is a grappler and the floor is a landmine. I'm sure you can guess how chaotic the gameplay is. Another type of fighting game that indie game developers make is a combination of fighting game and another genre. A Fighters Nova Mindara is an upcoming indie game that blends fighting and role-playing game. I played this game, and the developer did a good job with both the RPG part and the fighting game part. There are puzzles on the map that you can solve by using characters' unique skill and then advancing through the level. The fighting game part is based on tech fighters, where you can swap out your characters mid-fight. The fighting game part is based on tech fighters, where you can swap out your characters mid-fight. But you can also use skills or magics in the game instead of just normals and specials. This game is very promising, and I can't wait for this game to finally launch. Other than the ones I mentioned, there are also other fighting games that show up on Twitter. I don't know if they have a Steam page yet, but these developers post updates on their social media to get attention. These indie developers who make and publish their own games will be the ones to give variety in our fighting games library. Who knows, maybe one of them is gonna strike it big and they could have a cult following in the future, like Guilty Gear. And speaking of Guilty Gear, I made a video where I'll talk about the next guest character in that game, which you can watch right over here. Other than that, that's all from me. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.